Hey everybody, how is everyone doing on this beautiful morning in Miami? My name is Alex Zastapel, and my purpose is to bring out the strength and confidence in others so they can take full control of their life and gain all rights to their potential. I'm going to help you realize the potential you have inside of you, the confidence you have inside of you by these 4 tips to help you boost your confidence. Yeah, that's right, I'm going to help boost your confidence. I used to not have any confidence at all, and I know exactly what it's like to not have any. So here you go. I'm going to get right into it to be sure I am not wasting any of your time. Number 1, okay? Number 1 is going to be check the people that you are surrounded with. Are they draining you? Are they sucking the life out of you constantly? There are definitely people that are drainers, that have excuses for everything, that want to come up with every excuse in the book instead of actually going and doing something about it. Maybe you're a drainer, okay? That could be. I'm not saying that you are, not saying that you aren't, but you definitely want to check to see if you are, because there was a point in my life where I didn't realize that I was doing that to other people, okay? So check who you are surrounded with. See if they are either dragging you backwards or lifting you up and giving you support and confidence, bearing the weight of. Are they helping you or are they destroying? It's either one or the other, you see? And the people that you surround yourself with has a lot to do with how your life is operating. So, check the people you are surrounded with. Are they helping you build your empire, or are they destroying it? It's either one or the other, okay? So, check to see which one it is, okay? And Kristen, I didn't see, no one was in the room, so I will send you the recording here. I'm going to do a whole new video. But I can do something specifically with you, specifically DM me. Number 2 is going to be do more, take action, stop being idle, okay? So do more with what you are doing in life, okay? Because if you aren't taking action, that means you are idle. And this is number 2, by the way. If you are idle, that means that the devil is going to start playing with you. He's going to start messing with you just in general, okay? You're not going to be taking any action. You're going to be thinking of thoughts on reasons not to. When you just take action, you actually completely get rid of the time in the equation, and you get rid of the self-negative beliefs and thoughts. You actually start eliminating those things completely. So stop trying to be a perfectionist. This is one that I used to do all the time. I tried to be absolutely perfect all of the time, okay? And I didn't realize that what I was doing was I wasn't taking action. So here's the thing. It is never going to be the best time to either start a business. It's never going to be the best time to go to the conference. It's never going to be the best time. You just have to go ahead and do it anyways. Especially if you think about all the things that it's going to do for you, okay? So you want to make sure that you are taking massive amounts of action, and that's going to for sure give you more confidence because you're going to start winning more. When you're not taking any action, there's not really any way to win. You know, you can't really win by sitting idle. Okay, so continuously be taking action, and then if you happen to be one of the 1% people that are taking action, then you can start becoming more effective. But most people's barrier is just not taking the action. And then part of number 2 is also taking action on things that are not producing. So not moving you towards your goal. So if you don't know what your goals are, that's the first problem. But if you know what they are and you're not actually moving towards them, you feel like you're not getting anywhere. That just means that some of the activities and actions that you are taking are not serving you. They're not actually helping you get to the next level. Okay? So you want to make sure that the things you're doing, so like if you're taking a whole bunch of action by commenting on people's posts for 2 hours, it's not really going to get you that far on Instagram or Facebook or anything that it is. Stuff like this now, like showing up to these types of things is going to help you because you're learning, you're increasing your awareness on how you can become more confident. I used to not be confident at all. I used to be very, I had no self-confidence at all, like none. Okay, so if I can come from not having any confidence at all to having abundance of confidence, so can you, 100%, and that's why I'm doing this video today. Okay, and start acting like you want your future, or start acting like how you want your future to be is number 3. Okay, if you're acting like in a scarcity mindset, if you're acting like someone that doesn't deserve something, if you're acting in thinking and showing your actions like you don't deserve it or anything like that, you will continue to stay in the same spot. But if you start acting like a baller like you are, like a disruptor like you are, someone that is completely changing the motion of something, like you're disrupting things in your family so you can help your family, if you start acting like the disruptor that you are, that you deserve to be, yeah, exactly, Kristen, act as if, exactly. If you start acting like the person you want to be, you will start moving towards that. But if you do what I did in the past and start telling yourself, like, I can't do it, I actually remembered your name, but I actually usually have a bad memory. I would just, every compliment someone would give me or everything that people would try to help me with, I would put it down and say, well, yeah, but I'm really bad at this. I would completely block it out and make it into something negative. So guess what? I had a very negative life and a very depressing life at that point, and I was not getting anywhere. So number 3 is start acting like the person you want to become. Okay? So if you want this kind of confidence, start acting like you have confidence. Start like taking actions with confidence. What you think is what you say. What you say is what you do, and what you do becomes your legacy. Okay? What you think is what you say is what you do, and what you do becomes your legacy. So if you're thinking something, you are going to say it. Okay? Especially if you think that same thing every day. Like I used to think that I'm dumb and that I'm stupid. I used to think that all the time. So guess what I used to tell people? I used to tell people that. And then I would act like I was. Ever since I started like being cognitive of what I was saying every single day and what I was thinking, I started becoming aware, increasing my awareness. I started to be able to change those things. So first you have to become aware of these things, alright guys? And if you're not aware of it, let me help you. Okay? Number 4 is going to be help somebody. Help somebody win. Whether it is some of your clients, like Kristen's in here, she's one of my clients. She's an amazing client of mine. She always shows up. She has been successful already, okay? And she wants to better herself even so. She has a big business, and she's looking to help. She helps with charities. She helps with a lot of different things. She's an amazing human being. And she wants more still. You should start paying attention to those people. You know, people like Kristen. They've already been successful, okay? But she wants to find out more about herself because she realizes that there is always room for growth. She's always investing in herself, always. She invests a lot of time, money, and energy into herself. And by the way, it is only a commitment if you back it up with time, money, and energy. If you're missing one of those 3 things, you're not actually committed. And by the way, you can be committed for half the day. You can be committed today, but not tomorrow. You can be committed yesterday, but not today. You have to, this is the point, is you have to keep on recommitting over and over and over every single day. And here's the thing, you guys, the goal has to be massive. Like Kristen has really big goals. You're welcome, Kristen. I love giving shout out and flowing shout outs to people that are doing big things, and I appreciate it. If you keep on showing up and you stay committed and recommit every single day, things are going to start happening for you. But you're not going to be committed if the goal's not big enough, because then it's not going to be worth it. If you just want to make $1 million, everyone's going to make $1 million. Like everyone's going to do that in their lifetime. It's not that big of a goal. The goal has to be bigger than that. 10x that number. If you want to make, like if you're on target to make, let's say $150,000 this year, 10x that number to 1.5 million and start moving towards the 1.5 million. And here's another tip, another bonus tip at the end of this here. If you have a target of 1.5 million and it's October and you're at 400,000, do not decrease the target. Instead, increase your actions. Because the target, if you decrease your target, guess what that does? It sends a message to you. It sends a message to your team. It sends a message to everybody that you're giving up. And that's not what you want. You're not going to feel very confident when you give up. At the end of the year, when you start pushing forward towards that 1.5 million, we're just using this as a hypothetical, you're going to be like, hey, I didn't hit the 1.5 million. I hit 600,000, but at least I tried, because you would rather fall short of 1.5 million than decreasing the target. Like especially if you guys are thinking big and you want a team, you won't never ever want to decrease the targets, because it's going to send a message to your employees that you are giving up on that target and that it wasn't actually real in the first place. And then they're going to stop trusting you. So you want to make sure you do that. So these were the 4 tips. I'll just give the summary real quick here. Number 1 was check to see who you're surrounded with. Very important. Okay. Number 2 is do more, take action, and stop being idle. When you're idle, it's terrible. When you're thinking, you are. So here's another one last tip. When you're thinking, in the moment of thinking, and you start thinking too long, nothing's going to end up happening. When you think, you should go straight to action and get results immediately, whether it's going to be a failure or a success. Or I like to say setback or success. So one way or the other, you want to take action on that thought, because if you keep on thinking about it, you're not going to do it. And then you're going to spend the rest of the day thinking about how you should have done that in the first place. You're gonna actually be like wasting time thinking about what you should have done, and then you're gonna start spiraling out of control. So these are all ways to increase your confidence. Number 3 is to start acting like how you want to be in the future. Who do you want to be in the future? Start acting like that and thinking like that and talking like that person. And then if it's confidence, then start talking like you are confident. Stop saying things like that you can't do it, you don't have time, you don't have money. That's not true. Okay? Number 4 is help somebody. Go and help someone one way or another. If we go and rewatch this, I highly recommend you guys all rewatch this, by the way, because these are really good points. And I have went from no confidence to all the confidence. Go help somebody. I'm doing this right now. This is exactly what I'm doing. I'm giving you guys free advice. I am helping all of you increase your confidence right now. And it's going to make you feel better. It's going to make me feel better, because I know that I'm helping other people. Okay? So thank you, everybody, for joining. We have a boot camp coming up. Hit the link in the bio. It's a 3-day business boot camp. And we are going to be going over sales, marketing, scaling your company, scaling and expanding yourself, your mindset, thinking like a billionaire, just like Grant Cardone. We are Grant Cardone licensees, so we can actually give some of the Grant Cardone content. We are really excited about that. So looking forward to seeing you all there, and have an amazing day. I got to get back to the next thing here. Everybody have an amazing day.